Thank you, Marco. Good seeing you again. So I had the luxury of presenting in past NOAH conferences in London and Berlin, but we started Minute Media in Israel, so it's great to see the conference extending to town here. Minute Media. We have created, over the last 7 years, one of the fastest growing digital media platforms in sports. That's where we started. Over the last few quarters, we have extended into entertainment and lifestyle content categories using the same platform. Essentially, what Minute Media is doing, we have built a technology that powers two lines of business. One is our own publishing brands. One of the most known brands here, especially in Israel, is 90 Min, which is one of the fastest football brands in the world, growing football brands in the world. And in addition to that, we have the same technology, the same platform that powers a growing number of integrated publishers that use our platform. So again, been around for 7 years now, growing really fast, more or less doubling top line every year. This year we should, as you can see here, we should finish at close to $70 million in sales. We are about to announce fundraising soon over the next couple of weeks. We have raised to date $100 million in funding, very much video focused, as you can see by the large number of video plays played across our sites and publishing properties every month, and pretty big now worldwide with about 120 million unique users every month. So that's the list of investors that came into the business over time. Here, Battery Ventures came in seed stage. Then over time, we had Goldman Sachs joining, ProSieben, a strategic investor from Germany, a couple of funds here in Tel Aviv, early and late stage, Qumrah, Gemini, Vintage, and a few other investors in Europe and Asia. So I think what's been interesting for those who have been following digital media is the trends that we have seen in the industry over the last couple of years. If you analyze publishing over the last couple of centuries, so obviously it did start with newspapers. Interestingly, in the late 17th century, newspaper dominated publishing for about 300 years. And then in the late 19th, there was the transition to portals with the likes of CNN, moving from TV also to digital. Obviously, Yahoo, one of the first global portals, ESPN extending sports from TV, from cable to digital. And that has lasted for probably a decade until a few years ago, we have seen the emergence of socially driven publishers that were really encouraged by the emergence of Facebook and Twitter and the likes. And over the last 5, 6, 7 years, we have seen the emergence of BuzzFeed and Vice and other social publishers. However, over the last couple of years, we have seen big changes on Facebook, feed behavior, and now social is actually starting to hurt many publishers, which is why over the last couple of years, what we have seen in media is the emergence of global tech-driven platforms that really now dictate what's happening in media. And now Google, Facebook, Amazon are big players with their platforms in global media. And we believe that the reason that Minute Media, unlike many other companies in digital media, has continued to double its business over the last couple of years, every year, is because we bring that global technology platform that powers our publishing experiences. So we're in a very good position to continue to see that growth going forward and be in a good spot between kind of the global platforms, but also powering our publishing experiences and other partners. So what have been the drivers of the growth of Minute Media? So unlike most of our competitors, we're technology driven. We're not just a website. So that's one thing. Having started here in Tel Aviv, a lot easier for us to have a tech DNA that still continues to fuel our growth. In addition to that, when it comes to content creation, we have created an open platform that allows contributors and sports fans to come create content, but we have a high quality process to make sure the content is good, unlike high cost traditional journalists. In addition to that, using technology has allowed us to go global from day one, unlike most media companies traditionally that are very, very local. And lastly, we're very focused on mobile-first experiences, unlike longer-form content that you see on traditional websites. These are the publishing brands that are powered by the Minute Media technology platform. So 90min is one of the fastest growing, largest football publishing brands. 12Up is a top 10 American sports brand. Double Tap is an emerging esports brand. And then over the last couple of quarters, we have extended one into non-sports. So Floor 8 is an entertainment brand, but also recently we started to acquire. So both Mental Floss in culture and the big lead in American sports that we acquired from USA Today are part of our expansion plan going forward. We have built a very scalable publishing platform that should allow us to also acquire interesting publishing brands and integrate them going forward. So we expect to see that list continuing to extend. Okay, so in terms of our global reach, again, being very global using our technology, you find our brands very active, very big in all 4 continents, in 14 different languages. We have about 1,000 active contributors that create thousands of pieces of content every month, again, making us probably the largest producer of sports content on the internet. And over the last 4 or 5 years, we have also become the de facto standard for contributor-driven content in sports. And so you can see our content not only on our sites and apps, but also on the likes of Sports Illustrated and Yahoo and Bleacher Report and Apple News across all our content verticals. As indicated, half of our business is coming from other publishing and media companies that use our platform. So now if you go to the ProSieben football site in Germany, that's our platform. If you go to Turner in Brazil, that's our platform and content. If you go to FanDuel, large player in fantasy in the US, it's our product and platform. So now there are about 70 players that use our platform alongside our 6 O&O publishing experiences. So that part of the business is growing really fast. It's about half of our overall top line right now. Over the last couple of months, if you look at Comscore ranking for video broadcasting on the internet, video views, Minute Media is now number 1 in the sports category. Very proud of that. We're ahead of ESPN and the NFL Group and Yahoo and NBC and the likes, again, because of our very fast growth over the last couple of years. That obviously does help us to bring in also more direct advertisers, again, which is the one thing that is really, really key to our continued growth. And you now see like top-notch names of global brands in the dozens in terms of numbers that come and advertise working directly with us across our leading publishing experiences. So again, you can see some sample names here on the slides. And I wanted to, again, I was given just 10 minutes, Marco, so I wanted to respect the time. And so brought here 2 very short video snapshots that show how we work with brand advertisers. One is Paramount, that have launched the movie Star Trek with us, and their motivation was to gain access to large-scale, authentic football fans. Let's play that video. If we can get volume, guys. Okay.
7 captains, 6 countries, all out here blogging for you during Euro 2016.
That's right, thanks to Paramount, ahead of the film Star Trek Beyond. My name's Cheeky Sport Joel.
And I'm Cheeky Sport Dave.
And we're out.
We are kicking off at Euro 2016, and it's amazing! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So obviously, again, the combination of technology that we build here in Tel Aviv, football or sports, and the passion of fans using our platform is almost unbeatable when you work with global brands such as Paramount here. And one last example before we move on is launching a couple of series with Netflix. That was Narcos in the UK, using our technology and content, again, in some European markets, led by the UK Netflix agency. Can we get volume? that's 90 Min, our football brand. Okay, we could keep on watching on and on. So thanks everyone. Appreciate the time and see you all next year. Thank you.